How to catch bass from a kayak. How the heck am I supposed to do this? Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the vlog Going Green. I'm really excited to be bringing you guys this vlog and bringing you guys along for this journey. Before, though, that we talk about the journey, for those of you that do not know me, my name is Drew Turner. I'm the host of the Paddlers Playbook podcast. We are primarily a saltwater fishing podcast. We do some freshwater episodes, but we've kind of stuck to the salt side. But this year, I'm taking a deep dive into the bass world, hence the title of this vlog, Going Green. So what's going to happen on Going Green? I'm going to bring you guys along for the journey, the struggles, the questions, just a look at what I'm going to do to try to figure out these green fish, try to figure out these bass, and try to figure out how to catch 5 fish for these bass tournaments. Now, like you guys, I'm just going to do what everybody else does. I'm going to ask some questions to some anglers that I know. I'm going to talk to my friends. I'm going to watch tons of YouTube videos. And then I'm going to ask you guys questions. I'm going to ask the listeners and the people checking out this vlog, guys, I need tips. Help me out. Help me out along this journey to try to figure out these green fish. It's kind of a crowdsourcing effort. I want to see if what you guys know, what the YouTubers are putting out there, what I'm finding on the message boards, what I'm finding on the Facebook groups, is that all going to coincide to me catching more fish, or am I wasting my time? Or do I need to just get out there and fish and figure it out myself? But this vlog is it's going to follow my journey through tournaments, through pre-fishing, through trying to figure out which YouTube videos are the best. It's going to follow a lot of stuff. But I'm glad you guys are watching this, and I'm ready to take you along for that journey. And on this very first vlog, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to dive in. I'm fishing a tournament in 2 weeks. It is February. The tournament is February 19th. I believe that we are going to be in a late pre-spawn. Early pre-spawn, late winter pattern. And again, that's just from all the videos that I've been watching. Water temperature was almost in the 50s. It's dropped down into mid 40s. I'm hoping in 2 weeks it's going to be pre-spawn in between 50 and 55 degrees. That's what I'm seeing on all these videos I'm watching. 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70 are different tactics. What do you guys think? What's that water temperature for your lake where you're like, oh yeah, this is pre-spawn time? For me, what I've been watching 50 to 60 degrees, which that's what I think the lake's gonna be. Now, from what I've been watching, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I don't know. I'm really just watching videos and asking you guys. They should start to be moving up. They may be in 15 feet of water. They may be in 5 feet of water. They're probably going to be on points along channels and creeks that are leading back to spawning flats. That's where I'm going to try to fish. But let me know if the water temperature's 50, 55 degrees on your lake. Where are you fishing? Put in the comments. Let me know where you think the fish are going to be. Now, for me, I'm going to target them in 15 to 5 foot of water first, and then I'm going to drop down. But again, I don't know what I'm doing. I primarily fish for redfish all year long. So this is going to be a whole new experience for me, and I need your help. So please participate, put the comments, let me know. This first video, we are gonna talk about 3 baits that seem to be what everybody's throwing. I mean, these pre-spawn videos, you get 10 best baits for the pre-spawn. I've just picked out 3 that were in most of the videos. And I'm just going to throw those because I don't have the knowledge to know which one of the 27 baits in my tackle box I should be throwing. So I'm going to concentrate on 3 types of baits going into this very first tournament pre-spawn on Lake Palestine. So let's get into the baits. You guys let me know. Am I on the right track?
I know there's got to be something good in here.
Am I on the right track? These baits showed up in tons of videos, and I'm fairly confident in my ability to fish these because it does not take a lot to know how to fish these. They're pretty simple. They're ones a few people have told me I should start with. And the very first one that I am probably going to tie on and pull out of my box is a square bill. Now, we work with Berkeley on the podcast. If you guys see me catching bass, it's probably going to be on a Berkeley product. The square bulls I've used before. We use actually a lot of wake baits and crank baits and red fishing, so I'm very familiar with these. Now, the square bull, I'm going with the square bull only because it's what somebody told me to use. I don't really know the difference between the square bill and the curved bill. I just know that this is going to dive 7 foot and it's in the crawl pattern. Now, a lot of the videos say crawl pattern, orange belly is the way to go. So I had to pick one of these up. Like I said, I want to fish 15, 12 foot or less. This will get me down lower in the water column. I want to be able to hit all levels of that water column with these baits, and this 7.5 will, dive to 7.5 foot. If the water's really muddy, I want to throw the same bait, but in the chartreuse and black. Couple different articles say this is the color to throw in muddy water, so I bought it. Let me know what your favorite crankbait colors are down below. Now, I also, wanted to get some different profiles, so I have the larger 7.5, but I also have this little baby, the little Fritz side. It's a flat-sided bait by Berkeley. Now, this one dives 2 to 5 feet. It's a little smaller. It's in the sexy shad. I didn't really love the shad color. I don't know how this is going to perform because everything I'm reading says crawl, 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 crawl. So I'm going to throw crawl and I'm going to throw dark. We also have the G14 crankbaits. Now, these will dive 3 to 5 feet. This is the black and blue. It's kind of hard to see the blue on camera, but I'll show some pictures of those. Also have the crawl pattern here. And it was kind of universal. Crawl pattern, crawl pattern, crawl pattern, square bills. Try to hit all levels of the water column. So with all these baits, I've got a 7.5 diver, a 3.5 diver, and a 2.5 diver. I'm hoping to be able to hit all the water columns with those square bills. Now, do you guys throw square bills pre-spawn? Where are you throwing them? How are you throwing them? What depth of water are you throwing them? And what are your favorite colors? Just put them down below. Like I said, I am just going off of what I see in all the other videos, and we'll see if I can, get this damn thing out of my shirt that just got stuck. So the next bait that was universally in all the videos everybody talks about, I think this was in every video that I watched, they talked about this. But they talk about pre-spawn lipless crankbait. This is a G14 lipless crankbait. It's pretty. It's pretty, caught my eye. I'm going to throw this one. Now, the other lipless crankbait here I have is a Spro Little John. I've used this before. You can actually see some teeth marks. This one's been ate by some redfish before too. Lipless crankbaits are great for reds. Makes noise, gets them pissed off. You get a good reaction strike out of these, and I'm expecting they do the same thing. Oh, the good thing about these lipless crankbaits too, you can fish all parts of the water column with one. You just have to vary your retrieve. You know, you can yo-yo it up and down. You can rip it through grass. The only thing is, around stumps, you know, these don't deflect off the stumps as good as some of those square bills. So you get caught up a little more with the lipless. Also have the old trusty rattle trap. Be throwing that rattle trap around. And again, from everything I've watched, crawl pattern rattle trap is where it's at. So I'm probably always going to start with red this time of year, only because that is what the videos are telling me to do. Hopefully, in a few weeks, whenever I drop the pre-fishing video from this tournament, I'll be able to tell you they were right in those videos, but we'll see. So the second bait of choice that I'm really going to focus on during this pre-spawn time is the lipless crankbait. Now, last but not least, when we're talking about baits, the reason that I do not have a ton of lipless crankbaits or square bills, square bulls, I don't have a ton of those over there in the tackle box, is I stocked up on the jackhammers. Now, I was told, do not, if you're going to spend money on a bait, spend money on the jackhammers. And at $15.99 a pop, whew, I probably bought $200 worth of these bad boys here, so I'm hoping they work. Everybody says they work. Everybody says you need to have one tied on. Pre-spawn, spawn, summer, fall, winter, get the jackhammer out there in front of them. Now, I do have a question for you guys, though. Watching a few videos, they told me that if I'm going to throw a paddle tail on there, I actually need to turn this around and rig it with the paddle tail upside down. Now, this is the Berkeley Power Swimmer that I have on here. Do I need to flip this upside down? Does it really work that much better with the tail upside down? Let me know in the comments, guys. Does this need to go the other way? I don't know. I just rigged it the way I rig every other jig with it pointing down, so let me know. But I didn't only get the jackhammer. I got the original. I wanna see the difference, although I'll probably throw the jackhammer 90% of the time, because if I'm throwing just the regular chatterbait and I don't catch anything, I'm going to tell myself, oh, you should have threw the jackhammer. You would have caught him. I'll have those doubts in my mind. But I also bought the Guggen bladed bait. Don't remember what this is called. It's called the Click something. Not 100% sure. But I like the trailer on this one. It's the Trench Hog. And it caught me. I don't know if it'll catch fish. But it's got the blue on top and then a green on the bottom or the top, depending if you want to put it, which way you want to put it. But it's got two different colors. I'm a sucker for a double tail anything. Does it catch more fish? I don't know. Does it catch me? Absolutely. So the chatterbaits, the bladed baits, that's going to be number 3 on what I'm going to be throwing in this early pre-spawn. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog so far. Like I said in the beginning, this is just an introduction to what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about baits. We're going to be talking about tactics. You guys are going to see my struggles. Hopefully you see me catch some fish. You're going to see my rig. Okay, so I'm excited about this. This is going to be our next video. You know, the podcast, our title sponsor is Mariner Sales. They hooked us up. They said, hey, you know, you guys can pick whatever kayaks you want to rock this year. And, you know, normally I'd be like, ooh, I need an Outback, these saltwater tournaments, pedal drive. I got to get that. But this year, with me wanting to do a lot more bassing, I had to change up my ride completely. And I've got to tell you, it is one of the sweetest upgrades, rides, kayaks that I've ever been in. And I really think that it is going to up my game as far as, you know, taking that learning curve maybe a little faster. It's going to help me out. But that's going to be next week. Guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I'm hoping to get a lot of comments, whether it's Facebook comments on the video or comments on the YouTube page, just letting me know, hey, you are not on the right track. That is not how it works. You should be throwing this. Or, hey, you're on the right track, but instead of a sexy shad, maybe you should be throwing XYZ. So just let me know. Help a brother out. I'm just trying to learn how to catch these greenfish. You know, I don't expect any secret lure tips or, hey, launch here. I'm doing my homework. You know, I'm looking at the maps. I'm, you know, doing all the normal homework that I should. I don't expect any of this to be a handout. But I think it would be fun for myself, others that are struggling, to kind of just talk about what's working for them, what they've learned either from YouTube or the forums or, you know, an article from Bassmasters, and just putting it all together so we can all get out there and catch some more fish. Now, I said at the beginning, this is part of the Paddlers Playbook podcast. Make sure you guys go check that out wherever podcasts are that you want to listen to. Leave us a review if you like it. But if you want to follow along with this journey, make sure to subscribe to the vlog down below. And guys, I will see you again very soon. We'll do a full workup of my tournament rig. And then the first tournament is coming up in just a few weeks. So I'm going to have live, well, it won't be live. I'm going to have footage for you guys to see. I'm going to talk about it, and hopefully I don't struggle too bad. Again, appreciate you guys for watching. Peace!